Today, we're going to be talking about equivalent fractions. The question we want to ask is, how can we represent the same fraction with different numbers? Let's take 1/2. If we want to shade in this circle, we can represent 1/2 as shading in half of it. Now, how about 2/4? Let's draw another circle. Let's break it up into 4 portions and shade in 2 of them. Looks the same, doesn't it? And how about 3/6? Let's try that. So we have 6 portions and we shade in 1, 2, 3. As you can see, all three of these examples yield the same result, 1/2. So 1/2 is actually equal, 1/2 is equal to 2/4, which is equal to 3/6 as well. One way you can prove that this is the case is by taking 1/2 and let's multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2. This is allowed because as long as we multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number, it doesn't affect the fraction's value. And this would be actually equal to 2/4. How convenient. And in the case of 3/6, we can simply multiply the top and the bottom by 3/3, which is also equal to 1. And we see that we get 3 over 2 times 3 is 6. Another way to prove that 1/2 is equal to 2/4, which is equal to 3/6, is by calculating the cross product. Here's how you calculate the cross product. You take 1/2 and the equivalent fraction 2/4, and you multiply diagonally on both sides. So we multiply like this. So 1 times 4 is equal to 4, and 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So this is how we can prove they're equivalent, because the cross product yields the same result. All right, let's try some examples now. What we want to figure out is if all these 3 examples are equivalent fractions. So let's take the first example here. What you might notice is that 8 here is half of 16, and 13 is half of 26. So if we took the fraction 8/13 and multiplied it by 2/2, this would be equal to 16/26. And so that proves that they're the same value. Because again, multiplying by 2/2 is the same as multiplying by 1. And multiplying by 1 does not change the value of the fraction. Let's try the cross product on the second one. So we're going to multiply across on both sides. So let's start with 18 times 8. Plugging that in, we get 144. And 6 times 24. Plugging that in, we also get 144. And so because they are equivalent values, we know that they are equivalent fractions. So far, the first 2 examples are equivalent. Now let's try this example here. Using cross product, we take 5 times 14. Using cross product, we know we have to multiply diagonally on both sides. 6 times 12 is 72, and 5 times 14 is 70. And so these values are not equivalent, so we know the fractions are not equivalent as well.